people, it's Ricky and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about understanding your credit scores, a beginner's guide to improving your credit. So if you guys are just a beginner, you're trying to figure out, what's this credit thing? How does my credit score go up, or how to manage it, then this is the awesome video for you. And I know you guys are going to learn a lot from this video. I wish I knew this information growing up, and my parents just always say, "Oh, I had 800 credit scores." I don't care what you had. Like, you never taught me. So I want to teach you guys these different things, especially if you guys didn't talk about this in your household. If this is your first time watching my videos, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys like this video, and hopefully you'll find other videos that you'll love. I have literally over 1,000 videos, so I know you should be able to find something that you'll love, that can actually teach you, and that can actually help you increase your credit score. So make sure you guys subscribe. So I want to get straight to it. This is the chart that we're going to go off of. This one is going to teach you, what's the factors of your FICO score, and this is coming directly from Experian. So remember, you got 3 different credit bureaus, but if you see one credit score go up because you paid down a credit card, or you applied for a credit card and helped your credit, then you should always think, if it happened here, it got to be happening somewhere else, because it's the same data that they're using. Okay, so I'm not going to go too deep. I'm not going to break it down so much. If you guys need a full breakdown, I do have my exclusive credit membership where I'm teaching you guys about the accounts on your credit reports. I'm also teaching you guys about third-party credit bureaus. It's more than just TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. I'm going into that. I'm going into removing accounts, adding accounts. I'm going to all these different things. So please check that out, okay? It's going to teach you way more than I can teach you right now. But I want to teach you guys these different steps because we're talking about improving your credit score. So 35% of your credit score is made up of your payment history. So that means that if you guys have late payments on your credit reports right now, that is really hurting your credit, because 35% of it is just, are you paying on time? Period. Are you paying on time? So if you all had those late payments, you're technically not paying on time, and it's decreasing your credit score. So what I usually tell people is, if you have late payments, please remove those late payments from your credit reports. And I have a guide too. I have some letters that you can use to remove these late payments from your credit report. So please check it out. I put these together for you all to work on removing those late payments from your credit reports. And I kept the price very, very low, literally $27. And it's going to help you remove those late payments from your credit reports. You can see right here, here's the late payment removal letters. This is going to help you remove any late payments that you have on your credit reports. And it's literally $27, and you're going to get 6 letters. So if it don't work the first time, you send out letters, don't work the first time, you still got even more letters to use to help you remove those late payments. Now, I get a lot of late payments removed for my clients, and I see their credit score go up so much from having late payments removed, because, getting a late payment, your credit score can go down 60 to 80 points. So removing a late payment can really help you all. Now, if you don't have late payments now, that's good. One tip I have for everyone to avoid late payments is just setting up auto pay for all of your credit cards. So all of my credit cards are set up on auto pay. I tell them, pay the minimum, whatever my minimum balance is, whatever you're telling me my minimum payment will have to be, please just pay the minimum payment, and then I'll go in and pay more if I decide. But as long as that minimum payment is taken care of, I can care less about the rest of it, because if you spend too much on your credit card, you can always pay it back down. But that late payment, when it come in, you guys, it's going to be hard to take it off. And you got to go through the process of taking it off. And you could just avoid it by having a minimum payment set up. So the minimum payment auto pay set up, it can help you all out a lot. And that can help you guys avoid that late payment. Okay. So minimum payment, and you should do that right through an app. A lot of times you have an online account, or you have an app. Go on both of these different ones and try to see if you can set it up there. If they don't have it there, call to see if there's some way you can set it up directly, because sometimes they say, hey, we got to set up over the phone for you. That's fine, depending on what account you have. And then also, if they don't have it those different ways, I know with my bank, I can do like a bill pay, where they'll send a check out, and I just send a check out 2 weeks ahead of time just to confirm they're going to get that payment. So you can do that too. Just set up a bill pay if you have to. And those are just tips to make sure you never have a late payment, because again, 35% of your credit is made up of your payment history. Now, the next one is account owed. So that means how much money do you owe on these different accounts? Yeah, I see you got 6 different credit cards, but how much do you owe? And I think about account owed as utilization. So if you look on Credit Karma will talk to you about your utilization and say, hey, you spend 30% of your credit cards. I like to keep my utilization under 5%. I just find when I keep my utilization very low that my credit score is at its best. Now, if I max out my credit cards, you guys, my credit score would drop like literally. If I max out my cards, like all my credit cards, my credit scores will drop like over 200 points because utilization is very, very important. And I recently tested it out, you guys. Like I couldn't believe it, but you know, you can easily just pay it back, but it can drop so much. All you have to do is just pay it back and then shoot right back up, if not even higher. But please do not keep a high balance on your credit cards. Make sure you all pay your credit cards down and keep a low utilization because, again, 30% of your credit is made up of your utilization. Okay. Now, you also have credit mix. So credit mix is the mixture of accounts you have on your credit. You know, revolving accounts, installment accounts? Do you have a mortgage? You know, these different things is your credit mix. They want to know the different type of accounts you have, the different type of credit you can manage. You know, or if you have a mortgage and you're paying on it, then they can see that you're capable of paying a mortgage, which is big. You have credit cards, which is a revolving account. They want to see those different type of accounts. So installment accounts, revolving accounts, charge accounts. They want to see these different type of accounts on your credit reports, and that factors into 10% of your credit. So that's not a lot, but I always tell people make sure you have at least 4 credit cards reporting and then 2 installment accounts because that can help you increase your credit score a lot just by having these accounts. Okay, so make sure you all have that, and it can help you all a lot by having just that mix. Now, next thing is your credit history. So your credit history, again, that's going into your previous history in terms of, you know, previous late payments that you have, charge offs, those different things. In the past, what did you have? Now, when that account first hit, like say if it turned into a charge off or you constantly getting late payments right now, that's different. But now we want to see, you know, in the past, what did you have? Because that still factor in, but it don't factor in as much as you think. But getting that removed can increase your credit score so much still. So make sure you guys, if you have any negative accounts like charge offs, collections, foreclosures, bankruptcies, make sure you all remove them from your credit reports. And I showed you the letters for the late payments, but you also will have the letters for like removing your student loans, removing collections, charge-offs, bankruptcies. Please go ahead and check this out. And again, you're getting 6 letters for $27. That's literally less than $5 per letter. And this can help you remove a $2,000 collection. So you know it's going to definitely be worth it. So please check that out because again, you want to make sure that your history is in par. So you want to make sure this is good. If it's not good, then you need to fix it. Okay. Now, last but not least, we want to go over new credit. Anytime you get a new credit card, it's going to most likely drop your credit score, especially if you already have 4 credit cards. If you don't have at least 4 credit cards, then it's going to help you boost your credit score because now you have new credit that's going to report, which is good. But if you guys have more than 4 credit cards that's already reporting, most likely getting another credit card is going to drop your credit score. It's going to most likely drop your credit score because it's changing your age, so your average age of accounts. You can also see this on Credit Karma. It's like at the bottom on the left, you'll see your average age of accounts. Now, this number, you want to try to get as high as you can get it because it shows that you've just been managing credit for a longer extended period of time. So please try to make sure if you can help it, don't, you know, try not to apply for too many accounts, especially if you don't need it because it can mess up your average age of accounts. And do not close accounts that you don't need to close. A lot of people that have student loans in the past, and when you get older, you're going to realize that those student loans helped you because they reported to the credit bureaus for you. So it give you an like it give you a leg up. So that is really good. But if you see that you delete those student loans, you're removing your history, which can be damaging also. So be very careful with removing student loans from your credit reports because that is still a lot of history that you're removing. Now, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. But that's really the guide to increase your credit scores, especially if you're a beginner. Just make sure you pay your bills on time. You make sure you keep the balance on your credit cards. Make sure you have at least 4 credit cards and 2 installment accounts. Make sure you remove any collections or charge-offs you have from your past to increase your credit history. Make sure that you know it's up to par. And then new credit, do not apply for new credit if you don't need it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make